Hello guys, how are you all? Welcome back to my kitchen. I know 11 baj rahe hain, it's late, but you know what, this time is really good for me. So, how is everybody? First of all, before I continue, I want to thank Amul again for this platform and also to all of you who join me every time I'm here. I really appreciate it. Keeps me motivated. So, how's it going with us?
Pretty
Should
good.
we start?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So आज हम बहुत सिंपल चीज बनाने वाले हैं. We're making barfi, our Indian मिठाई, our Indian fudge. I hope you guys saw my last episode with the American fudge. So this is our Indian fudge. You know, it's the क्या कहते हैं, त्योहारों का मौसम है. And you know, अभी we just finished Ganpati with such a huge. We had Ganpati ji for 5 days in our house and it was beautiful, and now we look forward to Navratri, Dasera, Karwa Chauth, Diwali. I mean, this is endless. So I thought we'll make something meetha. So this is a very simple recipe using.
John Malik is asking the name of the dish.
Yeah, it's barfi and coconut laddoo. ठीक है, हम दो चीजें बना रहे हैं. So barfi बनाएंगे and then very simple, two very simple recipes. So I think we can get started, okay? Because show the ingredients. So these are very simple 5 ingredients. There's 5 ingredients to make this barfi. So this barfi ka recipe you can use. We'll end up making something which looks like that. It's pretty delicious, very simple. And then you can use this base to be very creative. आप इसमें दूसरे nuts मिला सकते हैं, जैसे you know काजू मिला दिया, पिस्ता मिला दिया, बादाम मिला दिया, or you can also layer it with chocolate. So a 2-layered barfi. But what I'm going to show you is a simple, the first basic recipe of it, and then आप अपनी खुद की creativity use करिए, ठीक है? For that, we have 5 ingredients, which is butter, unsalted sweet butter, यानी मक्खन, sugar. ये छना है या रिकोटा चीज. आप अगर यूएस में है या इटली में है, इंग्लैंड में है, यू कैन यूज रिकोटा चीज राइट ऑफ द स्टोर. नहीं तो आप घर में छना बना सकते हैं. एंड मिल्क पाउडर, राइट? सो ऑल दीज आर आवर ग्रेट अमूल प्रोडक्ट्स. नॉन फैट milk powder, butter, sugar, ricotta, and I have some elaichi for flavor. You can use इलायची मैंने 2-3 पॉट्स को क्रश करके रखा हुआ है, ठीक है? सो द मेजरमेंट्स आर वेरी सिंपल ऑल्सो. सो it's my mother's recipe. The old recipe required equal measures. एक कप ये तो ये कप ये. I have kind of modified it a little. So you have 1/3 cup, यानी about 100 grams, a little less than 100 grams of butter, half a cup of sugar. This is organic cane sugar. आप कोई भी sugar use कर सकते हो. Smaller grains are easier to cook, faster. 1 cup of ricotta cheese या छेना, and 1.5 cup of milk powder. So basically you go with 1/3, half, 1.5. Simple, ठीक है? And I have some silver foil, optional. आप use करना चाहते हैं तो. So we'll start with our barfi. How is everyone?
Yeah, Mahua and Laddi is here
Saying hello. Hi Laddi and hi Mahua. Good to see you.
And Neha Walia is online too.
Hi Neha. Always good to see you. So okay, let's get started. ये इतना आसान है, जल्दी बन जाएगा. Okay, I'm going to keep so the key is heavy bottomed pan and low आंच, ठीक है? Very low. You know, I really miss India around this time of the year. मगर यहाँ पर in Michigan, we have a pretty big community, and we all get together and do things. मिठाई भी बनाते हैं, खाना भी बनाते हैं, parties भी करते हैं. But you know what? What we enjoyed Bombay में growing up, recreate करना तो impossible है. तो ठीक है, I put all the butter जो ये इसमें था, about 1/3 cup, and I'm going to just lightly melt it. ये बहुत जल्दी जल्दी बनेगा. Okay, so we just follow through. Let it just melt. इसके बाद हम इसमें वो छेना मिलाएंगे. ठीक है. So this is actually a great recipe for us who live so far away from India, and you know we have these ingredients which are easily available और बहुत जल्दी बन जाता है. So if you want to make prasad या कोई आया है या you just want to take something for a potluck, this is great. ठीक है. My butter is melted, and now I'm going to add the ricotta cheese or chana as you call it. ठीक है. So that was about 1 cup of ricotta cheese. I'm going to just push this out a little. Mix it up completely. Oi. That was a splash. That's why I moved it away. I might have to change my ladle. ठीक है. ये थोड़ा मेरे हाथों के लिए बड़ा है. There. You know when you buy new kitchen utensils, it takes time to kind of get used to it. But I thought I'll try. Back to my old one. Old and used. But it's good. See, now I can move a little better. लेकिन मैं थोड़ा सा आंच थोड़ा सा बड़ा करूँगी. So let it cook a little. And let the butter and ricotta you because it's giving you a very close up. That was funny. Yeah, it's beginning to boil. So it's about 1:30 यहाँ पर. It's a Friday afternoon for us. It's sunny, मगर अब ठंड होनी शुरू हुई है. Next time I'm live, I'll show you outside. The colors will start to change because fall is here. It's actually मेरा बिल्कुल favorite time of the year. All the festivals are on. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's just such a lovely time of the year. I can't believe this year is gone through almost, है ना? 2021. But I think it was better than last year. So all good. Okay, so it's beginning to boil. I want to cook it a little bit more. After we are done, you guys are going to be like, कितना आसान है. Well, if the heat doesn't match मेरा ये, I may have to switch to my stove, okay? I'll let you know. बहुत ज़्यादा तेज नहीं चाहिए मुझे. Any questions so far? No questions.
Not yet.
Yeah, so the butter and ricotta बिल्कुल ठीक से मिल गया है and it's becoming smooth. So just keep stirring it till it cooks down a little. And I will post the recipe. मैं recipe comments में डालूंगी या फिर description में. One of the two. Before I'm through, I will definitely post it.
Bhavak is online.
Hi Bhavak. You made all those modaks. Look good. I made modak also on the last day, 5th day, हमने विसर्जन करी. So I made, you know, the ukadichi modak, Maharashtrian style, traditional. Love it. But you know, after this barfi, जब हम वो coconut laddoo बनाएंगे, you can shape that into modak too next year. Okay. I think our chana and butter are well incorporated. ठीक है, अब हम इसमें वो शुगर मिक्स कर देंगे. This was half a cup of sugar. So दिवाली में आप लोग कौन सी मिठाई बनाते हैं? So we will probably make laddoos. My mom used to make chakli and this spicy save type or dry poha. This was long, but that was the beauty of it. कि सब लोग साथ में मिठाइयाँ बनाते थे, snacks बनाते थे. So I try to do that as much as I can, but I found my own easier ways, which I want to share with you guys. ठीक. Now we have mixed the sugar. Oops. I want to add the elaichi powder. I want to increase the flame a little bit. थोड़ा सा इसमें it has to start bubbling. You doing okay with time? There you. It's a simple recipe, I told you. सिर्फ time लगता है.
You want to just repeat what you're making?
Yeah, I'm making
Ingredients.
barfi, plain barfi, using ricotta cheese, milk powder, butter and sugar. Very simple base recipe, but you can make it your own by adding cashew nut powder, badam ka powder, pista, anything you want, or even chocolate to make it your barfi. Yeah? Or you can make a variety. This is your basic barfi. I'm not using khoya, but I'm using milk powder. All Amul products which are easily available. And not to forget our Peacock spices. These spices are single-use packets and made here in Michigan. So, very popular. Everybody likes Indian food. I think a few years ago I told Vikas ki Indian food is going to become the next Mexican, and I think I'm on the mark. Okay, आप अभी देखेंगे कि it's becoming a little thicker and it's bubbling, getting thicker. So it's been about 10 minutes from start, right? From melting the butter. I think it's almost ready. Okay? So जैसे थोड़ा सा गाढ़ा दिख रहा है and it's like bubbling, the thick bubbles, you kind of know that it's ready, and we are now going to add the milk powder. Just mix it a little vigorously so that there are no lumps. Yeah, hold your ladle, yeah. क्या कहते हैं उसको, करछी, right? करछी. Really firmly, and you will mix it well. Has it started to look like barfi?
Yeah.
It smells like barfi. So basically when it starts separating from the side, you know that it's ready. simple recipe. I've just converted it so that it's more, it's easier for us over here. You know, हमारे हर store में ricotta cheese easily मिलता है, dry milk powder मिलता है. Of course, unsalted butter and sugar. That's it. So if you were going to add anything else to it, like cashew powder, badam ka powder, almond powder, or anything that you want, this would probably do it. Okay, I'm gonna put it off. Don't let it get brown, huh? So a thick, heavy pan is important so that it doesn't become brown. Almost there. Yeah. It has to just come together in the center, then you know it's done. Any questions? Not yet. It's so simple. Nobody needs to ask any questions. There you go. Done. I'm going to put it off for now. I'm going to push this forward. So I've taken like a thali or a tray. मैंने इसमें थोड़ा घी लगाया है. Just do not let it kind of settle. And then I'm going to just pour all this. It's very hot. So be careful when you pat it. We let it cool down a little, okay? While that's cooling off, just pat it. Let it cool a little फिर हम इसे और थोड़ा flat बनाएंगे. Now, our second item. So, leave it. Right? Now, we're going to make our coconut laddoos, right? ये तो तुम्हारे बच्चे भी बना सकते हैं. No heating anything, nothing. No specific measurements. Just go with the flow. Okay? So are we going to use Amul's mithai mate or condensed milk, sweetened condensed milk. Okay? So this is that. I have about a cup. Like I said, it doesn't matter जितना आपको बनाने हैं उसके हिसाब से. Or the key is that you first put your condensed milk. Then you keep adding this coconut powder. So I'm using, because is it in the line? I'm using desiccated coconut powder. See, dry coconut powder है ये. और अगर आपके पास ये नहीं मिलता, तो you can just roast it and grind it up. Okay, so this is powder, and you simply add this to the condensed milk till it is dry. Not dry, till it kind of becomes like a comes together like in a stick. It's not patla, you know, not thin. It kind of comes in together. Like gaada hona chahiye bas, that's it. So that you can actually make. So yeah, so I was using 1.5 cup measure. So I put about 3 of these, about 1 cup of condensed milk, yeah, Amul mithai made, and I think I'm going to add a little bit more coconut. It's come along very well. Just a little, just a sprinkle. So your kids can actually make it, and I have added some food color to these flakes just to make it look prettier. And you know, kids would love to go crazy with this. And agar aapko ye modak mold mein dal ke modak banane hai isse, you can do it. They are very, very, very tasty. I wish you could taste it. Okay, I think iski jo consistency hai, see how it is? It's kind of, it's thick, like moldable, right? I'm gonna just put a little bit more. So जैसे आप आटा गूंथते हैं ना, basically it's the same concept. Keep mixing it in till you get the right feel. Soft dough feel. Yeah, I think that's a good description. Okay, I'm gonna now use my hands and I'm gonna make laddoos. Okay, just give me 1 second. So I have put some food color on these larger flakes. Ye flakes and not ground powder. But again, very, very, very rarely do I use food coloring. Very, very, very rarely. So if you don't want to do it, no need. Okay. Now, theek hai. Abhi now you take a good, like a tablespoon amount, and you can just roll it. Your laddu is ready. Okay, so just with a little bit of pressure, isko thoda goal bana do. And then I'm just gonna roll it on these dry flakes. So these are unsweetened coconut flakes, okay? Unsweetened coconut flakes. Just to give it a little color. Any suggestions for me? What else can we do to make it look pretty? So once you let it sit for like 10-15 minutes, they're actually ready to go. Ready to go. And they are extremely delicious. It's like our real mithai. But yeah, your kids can do this. It's Diwali mein. This can be their project. So simply sweetened condensed milk, coconut powder, mix it up, make it into balls, and you're ready to go. Let's just 2-4 बनाऊंगी, then we'll get back to our barfi. But just wanted to show you how simple it is. And if you don't want to put the flakes, this is good. That's our laddu. So Amul has some great products. I do like them a lot. We use them daily. Butter, cheese, ghee. एक और बनाती हूँ and then oops, it's 2 o'clock. So see how quickly I made it. Like अगर कोई आ रहा है और कुछ मीठा चाहिए, something different, boom, it's ready. But I think it works best when you know कोई त्योहार है and you're doing prasad and things like that. It's such a cool thing. Coming back to our barfi. So see how it's becoming thicker, and you can easily use your hand, a katora, anything to flatten it. It's still warm. It looks, smells good. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of barfi. So you know, the thickness can be anything that you want. Yeah. मेरे वो जो बर्फी है जो कल मैंने बनाया to show you is okay, a little thick. I don't know, thinner. That's why I'm trying to make this thinner. So yeah, so in case you wanted to make it like a double layered chocolate barfi. So at this point, when it has already taken form, आप अपना chocolate melt करेंगे या तो you know double boiler में या microwave में, and then you just pour the chocolate on top and let it set together, okay? And then you cut it. Otherwise, this is honestly good to go. Alright, I think we've got a pretty so I was lucky to find some silver foil. क्या कहते हैं उसको? Work. Vikas is good at Hindi. I'm going to put it on it to make it look pretty. So we don't, I don't even know यहाँ पे ये सब मिलता है, but मिलता है. One more. Messed up with this, but you know what, I'm use curling. That's it. Yeah, there you go. I think that'll work. So now you have to let this set for 2 to 3 hours. Then you cut it. I'll show you one more thing which I did with mine yesterday. How does it look? It's ready now. It's gonna sit. Then I cut mine into diamond shaped pieces. That was good. And जो वो extra रह जाती है on the side, like I don't want to waste it, so I made pedas. And I put a little pista in the middle. You can put whatever you want. So this is ready to go also. Good. Any questions for me before I sign off?
No.
Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and share. Follow me on Instagram, Smita's Urban Kitchen, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you so much.